give the rest of the class a couple of minutes so they can come in, and then we can talk about a few things. We're going to cover all of that, but we need to just give time to the rest of the people to come in, okay? And don't worry, I had my computer broke down during the weekend, so I couldn't do much work either. It happens. We just have to roll with it. Hi, everybody. I'm letting everyone in right now, and I'm waiting. So we have enough people to start the conversation, okay? Feel free to open up your mics and say hi, because I've missed you guys. It's lonely.
Good morning.
Hi, Miss.
Good morning.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Anne. Okay, a lot of people coming in.
Hola, profe.
Hola. How have you guys been? Have you been okay?
We can still say so-so.
Yeah, I think you can still say so. I think yeah, it's a group of things that makes you feel like it's what's gonna start happening right now, because end of semester with everything, and you're going to feel like you don't have enough time to do the things that you want to do, or to do them the way that you want them to do. So it can be a little stressful. Just be careful. Okay, voy a empezar a grabar y...
Recording in progress.
Okay, bienvenidos. Welcome back, guys. First, I want to say that I have noticed that you guys have been watching the classes, and I appreciate that. I know that it was difficult during this time, like during the strike, like you want to be with your classmates, but you also don't want to let go of your responsibilities. So I know that it was a difficult position that you were in. I recognize that. So I appreciate that you were still trying to maintain your English level, some of you, and that you have been watching your classes. You also know that we were in a difficult position as teachers, because we didn't have you in the classes, but because of contract and our bosses in the university, we still had to do the classes. So the semester will end on August 20th. That is the final deadline. August 20th, all grades have to be in the system. But because we recorded most of our classes and we uploaded most of our classes and we finished all the units that we had to cover this semester, we have to start with the evaluations. So this week, we will not take the oral exam. And I'm going to explain this part in Spanish, okay? En el correo que se mandó, que la representante de la carrera mandó, de los alumnos, mandó esta semana, nosotros técnicamente podríamos citarlos a todos a que dieran el examen oral este viernes, porque el examen estaba citado antes de que la carrera decidiera irse a paro. Y dentro de eso decía que podíamos hacerlo durante esta semana, pero no queremos hacerlo porque sabemos que están un poquito rusty. No sabemos qué tanto han estado estudiando ustedes, aparte, on your own. So this week we are going to open all of our sessions for questions or doubts. We're going to do a little speaking practice, but I am going to show you the new calendar of evaluations. And I want you to be very, very mindful and keep in mind all the evaluations that you have coming up, because we can finish the semester on August 20th, but we're going to finish before. We're not going to finish at the end of August, okay? So I'm going to show you the calendar that we have. So this is the test that you already did. And the first test that you're going to have is next week at 8 a.m. with me, and we're going to have the writing and listening. This is going to be 20%. So next week, 8 a.m. Tuesday, you have a writing and listening. We're going to do the speaking on Friday. And again, we're going to use the same calendar that we had for the first test. So everybody will know what time you have to come. I'm going to post that again just to remind you of that. We're going to start on Friday 16th, and this is going to cover units 1 to 3. And the second speaking is going to be the following week on Friday 23rd. And that's going to cover units 4 to 6. Now, today at 9:30, you have classes with Mr. Manuel. And Mr. Manuel is going to give you the instructions and the rubrics for the video presentation. So starting today, you can start working on your video presentation. You can start right now. And the deadline, the final date for you to upload that presentation will be on July 26th. That's the final date for the video presentation. The self-assessment is basically a little questionnaire that you're going to have on Google Classroom. It's a Google form, and it's about you. You have to grade yourselves. It's like, did I watch all the classes? And you have to give yourself a score, like from 1 to 5. So that's not something that you have to worry about. That's something that you do on your own. And then we'll have the late test, which is anyone who missed any of the tests because they had a doctor's appointment or something like that. You can take it at the end of the semester. And that's it. And that's all we have. So right now I'm going to open your mics. I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to give you the mic, so you can talk and you can ask me any questions that you want.
Miss,
Yes?
it has to be in English or can be in Spanish?
No, you can talk in Spanish if you want.
Okay. Había harta gente que estaba preocupada así por la asistencia
Mhm.
y no sé, creo que no se habían acordado si era necesario o no. No era necesaria, ¿cierto? Era solamente, ¿cómo se llama? Estar al día así como con las clases, cosas de materia y esas cosas, ¿verdad? O si era necesaria la asistencia.
Nosotros habíamos visto un protocolo de actividades académicas, que creo que se los expliqué al principio del semestre, que estaba basado en la experiencia que habíamos tenido el año pasado. La universidad daba una flexibilidad que era, ustedes no necesitan venir a las clases, solamente tienen que venir a las evaluaciones. Y lo que pasaba era que teníamos, por ejemplo, un speaking y habían venido 3 alumnos a todas las clases. y el speaking era un desastre. Era un desastre porque como no se conectaban, no practicaban, como no practicaban, no veían la materia, sino que solamente salvaban con el inglés que tenían, por ejemplo. Ese era uno de los problemas que teníamos muchísimos más. Entonces, dentro de la flexibilidad que la universidad daba, nosotros los profesores de inglés nos habíamos juntado y habíamos conversado con el director de departamento y la coordinadora y otros académicos, y habíamos desarrollado este protocolo, que decía que por lo menos los alumnos tenían que tener un 50% de asistencia, para que nosotros sintiéramos que había aprendizaje. Dentro de eso habían otras cosas, que por ejemplo, si ustedes pasaban el curso, pero no tenían el 50%, iban a tener que escribir una carta a la comisión curricular. O sea, no, uy, parece que me estoy resfriando. Perdón. No era que iban a reprobar el curso, sino que iban a escribir una carta explicando por qué no habían venido a las clases. Decir, me mantuve al día con las clases grabadas, pero lamentablemente tengo un trabajo, o lamentablemente tengo que cuidar a alguien en mi casa, o tengo mal internet, la universidad no me dio internet, que dieran una especie de explicación, porque nos pasó también, como les digo, que llegábamos a las evaluaciones y decíamos, pero esto lo vimos en clase, ¿qué pasó? Y era como, no, es que no pude nomás, y era, se dejan estar, la verdad. Es cierto que hay muchos que tienen problemas, pero yo diría que a lo mejor un 60% los que tenían problemas y el otro 40% era porque no le dieron ganas nomás. Si tú sabes que vas a ser el único que se va a conectar a una clase, no te conectas, porque te da lata estar solo con el profesor. Y eso pasa. Entonces, y nosotros lo entendíamos también. Entonces, claro, si dicen, ¿va a ir a la clase? No, yo tampoco. Y al final no aprendía ninguno. Entonces, por eso se formuló el tema de la asistencia. Ahora, con el tema del paro, no sé qué va a pasar con eso. No lo creo, no creo que vayas a seguir rigiendo. Si quieren tener una seguridad, yo les recomendaría que la representante de la generación le escriba una carta a Miss Candy y diga qué pasa con el protocolo de asistencia que estaba o sea, que el porcentaje de asistencia que estaba en el protocolo de actividades académicas. La verdad, yo creo que lo van a dejar a criterio del profesor. Pero todavía no nos ha llegado ninguna información. No me preocuparía mucho por eso. Aparte que tampoco tenemos clases ya. Entonces, la asistencia va a correr hasta que ustedes se fueron a paro. Después de eso, durante el paro, la asistencia no corre. Es una de las cosas que se resguarda dentro de como de los acuerdos cuando vuelven del paro. Sí, Ignacio, dime, abre el micrófono nomás, no te preocupes.
Bien, ya primero muchas gracias por la respuesta, eso para como aclarar un par de dudas. Y lo otro que preguntaba Constanza, que cuáles iban a ser las unidades para el primer test que íbamos a hacer. Creo que salía en la rúbrica, ¿cierto? Que había puesto.
Sí, lo que pasa es que como nosotros tuvimos que arreglar la rúbrica para no inundarlos con 20 evaluaciones, la evaluación del writing y el listening se fundió con otra que teníamos. Y como se tuvo que fundir, ese writing y listening va a cubrir las 6 unidades. Que no significa que vamos a hacerles una pregunta de cada unidad. Significa que podemos tomar una temática de cualquiera de las 6 unidades para los listening y una temática para el writing.
Ya, muchas gracias.
Ahora, algo que sí esperamos y que debería hacerse fácil en este caso, en el writing y el listening, es que ustedes sean capaces de demostrar que vieron las unidades que nosotros teníamos que cubrir este semestre, que ocupen vocabulario que estaba en las 6 unidades, que ocupen estructuras gramaticales que estaban en las 6 unidades. Eso esperamos ver también, por ejemplo, en el writing. El listening lo va a cubrir, pero en el writing esperamos ver eso, y también, sobre todo, en los speaking. That's very important. Si vieron las clases, habían algunas clases que nosotros les dejamos preguntas con el profesor Manuel para que conversaran y para que practicaran las estructuras con sus compañeros. So we want to know if you guys did that, if you practiced. Ok, ¿alguna otra duda que tengan respecto a esta vuelta de semestre?
Yo por lo menos creo que estoy bien.
Ok, ¿alguien más? Feel free, este es el momento
Parece
para
que no.
sacarse todas las dudas. ¿Ann?
Parece que no.
Profe, no sé si lo de la presentación del video, ¿sabe usted si va a ser individual o en grupo?
Va a ser en grupo. Pero como les digo, el profesor Manuel les va a explicar toda la presentación del video en la clase de las 9:30.
Ya, profesor, gracias.
Les va a explicar las temáticas que pueden tomar, el formato que puede tomar, las plataformas que pueden ocupar para subirlo, etc.
Gracias, Miss.
Ok. Ok. Entonces ahora voy a hacer una pregunta técnica. Nosotros quedamos hasta la unidad 3. Unit 4. Do you have any questions about Unit 4, about the contents of Unit 4? I'm going to see if I can open up here Unit 4. So we can check, because I'm gonna see if you have any questions about all the units, and then maybe the extra exercises that we did. Because remember that this is the week that we have to get all the questions, all the doubts out of the way. Okay, I'm opening the book. I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Okay, I think we did a couple of classes with this unit of changes and challenges, and this is the unit that we were working on when the strike happened, right? Am I crazy?
No, we see the unit. Part
Yeah.
of it, I think.
Yeah, we saw part of it. I remember. Okay, so we did this part with the verbs with ing and the verbs with to. Living without internet, you saw that with Manuel. And then I think we also did this one, the 30 days of
Yeah, we did
doing
that.
something. Okay,
It was one of the last ones, I think.
yeah, good times. All right,
Miss,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure this was the first one of the videos that you made. I think.
I agree with Ignacio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember those activities, but
Yeah.
in the videos.
Okay. So this one, for example, talked about uh, 30 days to change a habit. Remember that it was like, if you want to change something in your life, you have to do it for 30 days and then it becomes a habit. So did you guys think about something that you wanted to change in your life? Something that you can do for 30 days?
Yeah, but I don't have the determination.
Determination.
Yeah, that I don't have that. So I don't think I can. Well, at least now. So,
Okay, but think about a habit that you have that you know that is not healthy or is not good, and it's not difficult. You just have to stop. You just have to stop. Maybe it's not something big, maybe it's something small, but you know that it's not good for you. Like watching too much television or watching television too late, playing video games for too many hours, eating chocolate every day. Anyone, what is the habit that you have in your life that you know is not good for you right now?
And I think I can say one.
Okay.
You know those chips, crispo?
Of course.
And every now and then, or like twice in a week, if I have like a luca
Right.
is there and I don't use it, and then I spend it in a chip, and that's a bad habit that I have like for a long time.
But that's now and then.
Yeah, but it's quite constant.
Okay,
So
yeah. So do you think you
I
can
would
go,
like to not do that.
well, do you think you can go 30 days without buying those chips?
Um, it, it's more like I think because of the anxiety and those things that I eat because of the anxiety, and I don't eat anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like como que me sacia because all the weekend, all the months I eat like normal food, and then I
Mm-hmm.
eat that. So it's like, uh, and I don't know, like as the snack that I eat, that it's very constant, and I don't eat anything else. It's,
Okay, so it's not that bad.
I would
No,
prefer to
I'm
not
talking,
do it.
this one is a habit. This one talks about something that you do every day, or it can also be something that you don't do that you know you have to do, like exercising, for example, or eating healthier, something like that. So come on. I know that I'm not the only one that does bad things every day. So what is something that you would like to change?
I have other things.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask
Okay.
Marisol. I want her to tell me something.
I think I want to read more books.
Okay. How many books do you read now a month, for example?
Recently, my sister and my boyfriend give me some books in English,
Mhm.
and I start reading that.
That's really, really good.
Yes.
It's a really good habit to start reading now in English.
Mhm.
So are you going to try to read every day a little
Yes.
bit?
Yes.
Can you do it for 30 days?
I like reading, but I don't know if I have enough time with classes again.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like reading, so I think it's not more difficult.
Yeah.
And that it's
Okay, Constanza?
Okay, I was able to fix it, but I don't know if you will hear me well. That's the
I
thing.
can hear you fine. Yes.
Okay, good morning in the first place. I'm sorry.
Good morning.
I've been changing my eating habits because I have an insulin resistance condition right now.
Mhm.
So I've been eating healthier by the help with doctors. So that's a habit I will be changing this month for 30 days.
Is it difficult to change your eating habits?
To be honest, I've been struggling with it my whole life. So it's a little bit difficult, but it's something I have to do.
Right. Okay. How many of you, and you can show hands if you want, how many of you exercise? Like do some sort of physical exercise? Nobody exercises? Guys, you don't exercise? You don't do like nothing?
Sometimes it's not like a routine.
Okay. But like go for a run or, well, it's difficult now with the pandemic and everything, but inside, like jumping the rope, yoga, Pilates, I don't know,
Lifting weights.
weightlifting, yeah, something like that. So weight resistance, like, okay, Constanza, you do something. The rest of you, that is huge. That is very important for your health. Ignacio,
I think more or a part of going out in for some people it's hard just going out of the house, like maybe they just don't like being outside, or and they have like an issue or a problem with that. Like me, I don't usually go outside for nothing. I just go to buy bread when I need, and that's
yeah,
all. And I try to write it in the chat. I try to do like a bicycle in those mechanic things,
yeah,
but as I said, I don't have the determination to do some things, so it's hard to keep it going. And I just do it like once like 2 weeks or 3, um, and that
okay.
some of us have problems with that.
I understand. Yeah, it can be very difficult. Let me see what Constanza wants to say and then we can talk. Constanza?
I think what Ignacio is trying to say is that a lot of us have developed somehow social anxiety. So it's hard for us to go outside nowadays, especially because people communicate through social media and they don't know how to face the reality, and it can be very overwhelming for people. I
I
think
know.
that's the point that we all agree.
I understand. And believe me, I don't have social anxiety yet, but I do go out sometimes and it's like, don't touch me. I don't want anybody touching me. It kind of scares me. So I'm still afraid of going out. I have my shots and everything, but I'm still scared. I do think though that if exercise is not just good for your body, it's also really good for your mind. So I think it is important that you try to do something, even if you don't feel like you want to. Nobody wants to exercise, but when you exercise, you do feel better. And you guys are so young that I hope you can start doing anything that you want, any kind of exercise that you want to do, it's okay. But try to do something, especially now that we are like in lockdown, because when we come back to the university has 5 floors and the elevators don't always work. So you have to start getting ready to climb up and down the stairs. And if you're not ready, you're gonna be late for all your classes. Like, that's not an option, guys. Have to start practicing now. Okay, the next part of this was about get and some of the different variations that you had of get, like different meanings of the word get. So it was about vocabulary focus. So I hope that you practice that part. This part of the speaking and writing was covered by Manuel. In the video, I also show you the answers. There were a couple of questions here when we did the video of Unit 4. Because this one was about Explorio, that it was a website that was going to include all the other social media accounts that you had. It was like an experiment. So some of the questions were, which sites, if any, do you enjoy using? And are there any sites you would like to try? And this was about social media and websites. So what are the top 5 social media sites that you guys use? Can you tell me what is the first app of social media that you open
What's
in
up?
your phone? Facebook?
Does WhatsApp count the texting app as
I don't
social
think
media?
so, because WhatsApp it's mostly like Messenger.
I think, and then it will be Instagram instead of Facebook.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's more
TikTok.
generation set.
I use TikTok a lot.
TikTok. Okay.
I don't use Twitter, but my sister is always been in Twitter. Maybe it's funny. I
She's
don't
always
think.
in, so she's always on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so when we talk about social media, it's a platform, right? We talked about social media platforms. So you are on social media. You're on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. We have 3. What are the other 2?
Facebook.
Do people still have Facebook account?
Facebook nowadays is mostly used for discussions and memes, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there a 5th? Is there a number 5? We have Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook.
Maybe Tinder nowadays. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. I guess Tinder would also count as social media because the idea is to meet people. Okay, is there any app that you want to try but you haven't?
There is one website that I wouldn't or wouldn't
Mhm.
use, and it's Twitter. Twitter has so much I don't know, people fighting for everything, and I don't like that. I just wouldn't use Twitter regularly because
Mhm.
of all that, because of all the drama and all the stuff that happens.
Yeah.
Besides of the news that I think young people use it to see the news sometimes because they don't watch TV. But personally, I wouldn't use Twitter.
Have you guys ever heard that expression of Twitter that is the cesspool of humanity?
Yes, especially with politics.
I think it's because it makes fighting with other people easier than Facebook or Instagram, right? Because you send a direct message to the person. So I agree. It can be very toxic. How much time do you guys spend on social media a week or a day? Think about a day. How many times do you go over your phone?
About 15 hours. My phone has this app that you can see how many hours you are on your phone. So like 15.
So 15 hours a week.
A day.
What?
The thing is that I am constantly on my phone because since my girlfriend is away from me in France, we have different timing zones. So I'm usually on my phone seeing if I can talk to her. So I'm always on my phone, to be honest.
Yeah, but not on social media.
So yeah, Instagram, TikTok, a lot of TikTok. We waste a lot of time there. Hours pass by and we don't realize it.
Oh man. Ignacio?
I think that we spend a lot of time in social media, and for one part because of the easy content that we have. Like our brain is always stimulated by like videos of 15 seconds or 1 minute, and that's so fast, and you just keep going and keep going and keep watching videos. It's
Yeah.
the same in Twitter or Instagram, obviously on TikTok,
Well,
and the time just flies.
yeah. I put it on the chat. You go down the rabbit hole. ¿Se acuerdan de Alicia en el País de las Maravillas?
Yeah.
Okay, that expression comes from that book and that movie. You go down the rabbit hole is like you start like watching videos and you don't notice, and all of a sudden 3 hours and you did nothing. All you did was just watch videos that were not completely useless videos, like movie trailers. Sometimes I only watch movie trailers, and then 2 hours later, I only watch movie trailers. I didn't even watch the movie. You go down the rabbit hole. You start with one, and then you don't realize, and time flies. So, and that happens a lot with social media, a lot. So the other question says, if you check your phone when you're eating with other people, or if other people check their social media when they are, sitting at a table with you there.
No, we have a rule in my friend group and also in my family that we don't use phones when we are eating.
Okay, that's a good rule. Francisca Reyes, are you there?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Francisca. Okay, what about you? What is your experience with social media?
The one I use the most is TikTok too. And I spend a lot of time there. Like, I love it.
Okay, how many hours do you think you spend on TikTok a day?
Maybe 2 or 3. I don't know.
Okay, and do you check TikTok sometimes when you're on the table with your family or friends?
No, I use that time to be with them. Like, I like to be present in a conversation or something than be on my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna remember all of this. And if we go back to the university and I see you guys with your phone glued to your hand and your eyes like this all the time, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna remember all of this. Because right now you're like, no, I'm very good with my phone. I'm like, yeah, right. Valeria, Riquelme, are you there?
Yes. Hi, Miss.
Hi, Valeria. So, Valeria, what is your experience with social media?
I think I'm not addicted to because I use more like WhatsApp to talk with my friends
Mhm.
for call. And I take right now my Instagram, my time, and
Yeah.
I use it like for 1 hour or 2 for a day. So I
Okay.
think that is nice. I don't think it's too much time.
That's true. Okay, I'm gonna ask a private question. So if you want, you can just check, you can just raise your hand, okay? You don't have to open your mic and say it. How many of you bring your phone to the bathroom?
I do.
I
Be
do.
honest.
I
How
do.
many of you bring your phone to the bathroom? Only
Just to
3.
see the
I don't
time.
believe you. I'm sorry, I
I
don't
also
believe
do.
you. Okay, now we're talking. Yeah, see? 6 now. Now we're talking. 7, 8. You know what it is? I don't think you're going to get a phone call in the bathroom. I think you just bring it to be entertained for what, 5 minutes, maybe less?
Okay,
Like
but
you,
does the shower time count? Because that's the time I bring it, because otherwise I don't.
right, like for music.
Yeah, for music.
Yeah, I think some people bring it for music, others, they don't wanna be bored. Romero, Ian, tell me.
No, I play games while I'm in the bedroom,
In the bedroom or in the bathroom?
in the bathroom.
Oh, multitasking, good. Okay,
So
see,
I'm not bored.
I think the phone is the new shampoo bottle. When you were really bored, you read all the shampoo bottles. Now it's the phone.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, but see, if you start adding all that, I think you use your phone a lot or social media a lot more than just 2 hours a day. I think that if you really start counting the time, it's a lot more. We just don't realize it. Okay, guys. That was part of Unit 4. Then you had this review. Did you guys did the review? Because we can check the answers now if you want. So just be honest. Did you do the review? Because if you didn't, you can do it today and we can look at the review tomorrow.
I personally didn't.
Me neither.
Okay, then how about this? You guys can do the reviews of Unit 4, 5, and 6. They are in the platform, the sheets, and also the listening exercises. You can do them today, and tomorrow in class, we can go over the answers and we can answer any questions that you have. Okay? So that way you can have something very concrete to do today. You have to do reviews 4, 5, and 6. So tomorrow in class, we can check the answers. This part, Unit 5, it's said about the world in objects. So this was a way of describing vocabulary when you don't know it, for example, when you're not sure of the name in English. This is part of something that is called compensation strategies. Compensation strategies is because you are never going to be able to know all the words in a different language, right? There's always something that is going to escape your mind. Sometimes it escapes in Spanish. Sometimes you're talking to your friends, y ¿cómo se llama esta cuestión? Esa cosa que uno ocupa para, and you don't remember the name, and it happens. So if that happens on a second language that you're learning, you have to find a way of explaining it so people know what you're talking about and you don't have a communication breakdown. So this one was, this exercise was a listening exercise where you explained some things and you used adjectives, right? So you could explain the weight, the size, the shape, the color. You could explain the opinion that you had, the age of the object, and other things. Constanza?
I have a doubt. In the first part of the exercise, it talks about possessions, and
Yes.
I'm wondering if I can say that pills that I have to take every day make my life easier as possessions.
Well, it's an object, so yeah, you can talk about pills.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Besides, it's something that it's a constant in your life, like your phone. So yeah, you can definitely talk about that. Now, you can also describe them, because that's the idea, that you know how to describe things without saying the name. So you can say if they're round or if they're long, if they're big, if they're small or tiny, because you also have that adjective, tiny, the color. You can also describe all of that. The taste in the case of pills. They're sweet, if they're bitter, if they're powdery, you know, like powder in your mouth. You can mention all of those things. And on this one, it said that you had to write sentences to describe your favorite object, say why you like it, but you cannot say its name. And you had to work in groups. I want to know if you guys did this exercise. Did you do it in your group work?
No.
Okay, guys, this could be potentially, maybe for the next speaking exercise, this could be one of the questions. So make sure to do the group dynamics that we uploaded with Manuel. So you can start practicing, because remember, we're not going to have enough time. We have to finish the semester as soon as possible. Constanza?
Oh no, I left my hand up. I'm sorry.
Before.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't worry. Okay, the next part talked about time capsules. It was a reading that mentioned time capsules. Can somebody explain to me what a time capsule is? Constanza, go ahead.
Yes, it's a big object that it's empty, that you put meaningful things into it from different people, and then you I think it's buried into the ground very deep, and you leave it for, like, it depends on the people, 10 years, 20 years, and then you open it when that time has passed, so you can remember something that was meaningful back in your life.
Yeah. So if we had to do a time capsule of 2020, 2021, of these last 2 years. And it's so that people can open it in 2050, for example. What are some things that you would put? I want everybody to tell me at least one.
My vaccine card.
Your vaccine card, okay. I think that's very representative because everybody in the world tried or had the option of getting the vaccine. So that's very representative. What else?
My favorite snack of the moment.
For example, what is your favorite snack right now?
Doritos.
Doritos are great. They are really good. Okay. Doritos, like flaming hot Doritos, cheese Doritos, pizza Doritos.
Pizza Doritos sounds great.
Sounds really good. Okay. So pizza Doritos, we have a vaccine card. What else would you put in the time capsule? I would put a pen drive with a TikTok video because you said TikTok exploded last year and this year. Everyone is watching TikTok, everyone is on TikTok. So I would put that because that's the social media that is exploding right now. What else would you add to the time capsule? What is something that we use every day if we want to go out?
A mask.
Yeah, for sure. We didn't have masks before. So 2020 was the year of the mask. Everybody started wearing one in 2021 and it was mandatory. So yeah, masks. Maybe a bottle of hand sanitizer, you know, also, I would also add that. What else would you add? Can you think of at least one more thing?
I think for Chile, it could be the date of the first convention to change our constitution.
That would be amazing. But if you write the date in 30 years, maybe they won't know or they won't understand. So what can be more representative than that?
The old constitution. Then
So you would put like a book, the old
Yeah,
constitution?
you put the book, and in between you could write a note like, this is what we used to be, and this is where we are now.
Maybe, yeah, that sounds good. You could include a picture of the first meeting that they had yesterday, the day before yesterday.
2 days ago. Yeah.
2 days ago, yeah. Okay, guys, let's stop here for today because I know that you guys were not prepared for reviewing the contents or you haven't watched all the classes. So I'm telling you, try to check the information of the book, try to watch the classes, and I'm going to give you like a little advice, okay? Vean las clases como clases, no las vean como videos de YouTube. Porque sé que hay muchos que a lo mejor les van a poner, y como están cortos de tiempo, las van a poner rápido, las van a poner de fondo mientras que están haciendo otra cosa. Para decir, vimos las clases. Eso no es ver la clase. Si ustedes están tomando un curso en línea, tienen que hacer el curso como que estuvieran en la sala de clase. O sea, empiecen con el libro, empiecen con su cuaderno. El profe dice, hagan este ejercicio, paren el video, hagan el ejercicio, después revisen las respuestas, vean si se equivocaron o no, después sigan adelante. Si hay una actividad de grupo, a lo mejor acumulen 2 o 3 actividades y júntense en grupos y háganlas. Hablen con los compañeros, hagan reuniones de Zoom o Meet, lo que sea, pero hagan los ejercicios como se tienen que hacer. Hay una forma, hay una pedagogía detrás de eso para que funcione. Entonces, si los ven como videos de YouTube, se les van a olvidar en 2 segundos. Y esto es como consejo para que se preparen para la prueba, para que si salen dudas, las anoten y nos pregunten. And for tomorrow, I expect everyone to do the reviews of units 4, 5, and 6, so we can check the answers in class. And we're also going to do a few more speaking exercises to practice for your test. Okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. So I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, have a good day, Miss.
You too.
Thank you,
Bye,
Miss.
guys.
Thank you, Miss. Bye.
Thank you, Miss. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.